Hello, America. Thank you for tuning in this evening to show your interest and concern about the horrific events taking place outside of the comfort of our great nation. Sometimes we become so consumed by our seemingly large everyday struggles, we forget to look beyond the confinements of our nation to the realities of other nations, such as Syria. Today we mourn for those individuals who live in fear of their governments, constantly terrified of a possible torture. Today, we learn the hidden details of the Syrian torture acts. Today, we build a plan to stop it. My name is Kimberly Page. I'm a reporter and researcher for the Human Rights Watch organization. I have worked as a reporter for 5 years. I was sent to Syria during the early suspicions of torture to research this case and report my findings to my organization and the United States. The realities of torture in Syria had not completely surfaced at this point. Before I could conclude my findings and come home to the United States, I was identified as a threat by the Syrian government. I was forced to hide to escape imprisonment or torture. Our speaker graciously offered me his home, risking his life. When neither the organization nor my family had heard from me in weeks, they knew there was trouble. Using a GPS tracking device in my cell phone, the Human Rights Watch organization was able to send an emergency helicopter to my rescue through the aid of our government. Our speaker today knows firsthand how frightening of a situation that can be. I was fortunate enough to meet with him again after I was rescued and share my story with him after the Human Rights Watch organization contacted him about coming today. Now he can share his story and expert knowledge with everyone. Our speaker is a Syrian writer and activist for human rights. He was born in Dar al-Sur in 1950. In 1973, he graduated from the University of Damascus Philosophy College as a journalist. As a journalist, he published several articles in international and local affairs in many well-known Arabic publications. His sons, Muhammad and Umar, participate with him in protesting the oppressive government. He is a strong supporter for the Damascus Declaration, which is promoted by a pro-democracy group. He has been in and out of Syrian jail since 2006. Criticizing Syria's ties with Iran and pushing for equal freedom of speech and assembly were two big factors that put our speaker in hot water with the Syrian government. After being imprisoned in June 24, 2010, charged with weakening the national morale of Syria, the United States and other organizations, such as the Human Rights Watch organization, stepped in and asked Syria to release him. He knows how abusive and oppressive the Syrian government is and agreed to speak on the torture events going on in Syria today. Please join me in welcoming our speaker. Without further delay, I present to you Mr. Ali Al-Abdallah.